one of the things that you will find is that you learn more from a failure than you do from having it work to your satisfaction.
Oh, it's back. Well, here we go again. Welcome back to another episode. Now this time we're changing the motor for the third time in this car. Obviously if you look back through the other videos of you guys that have watched them, the first one we put in was just a pretty stock motor with a set of rods and some head studs, and that got us into the 9 straight off the bat. This is a Rami motor. There's a few things inside this motor that weren't good, so just double think before you go and buy something from some of these guys. The main reason it did blow up though was an oil pressure fault we had from our sump, but there were pistons nipping up and balls and different things that shouldn't have been happening. This time we've built our own one. We've had all the machine work done here in Australia. We're not taking a punt anymore. I want to know exactly what's going in. We've got a new turbo set up and we're about to put it in the car. I've just made up some labels for these injectors just to say, because there's 8 of them, we've got staged injection happening on this. I remember when people laughed at me about my little tool tray. Man, I've used that more than anything on the whole car. Oh, she's all together. What do you reckon, Bags? First time you've seen the new setup.
Beautiful.
Has he done a good job? He makes us feel like rookies, old Dan, but that's the type of people you need on your side. Well done. It was Monday morning. I was in yesterday flat out. We're here for about 12 hours. We got the motor sitting back in. Bags come down and gave me a hand, and then we tinkered away and we got just about everything in. Now we've just got a few changes and stuff we've got to make for all the new setup. We've got a bit of a list sitting there at the moment, a few bits and pieces on it. We've just found out that we may have a ticket for drag challenge at the end of January, which is going to be a bit of a push, especially it's down in Melbourne. We're in Queensland, so it's about 2,000 k's away, 1,500 k's away from us, so we'll have to get the car, trailer and everything down there. Bit of a push if we decide to go ahead with it all, but it's something that it can be done. It's not the end of the world with the team we got doing it all, so would be quite exciting. So apart from that, this week main thing is we've got to get this AES exhaust valve compressor and MAC valve plumbed up and wired up. After that we'll make an exhaust system up for the rest of the car. Just do a 2.5 or just a simple system to the back of the car with some mufflers, so it's going to be quite nice on the road. These are the guys here that do this exhaust valve, real good quality. A bit more expensive than the cheap ones on eBay, but you'd see the way they're built. It's incredible. They're made here in Australia. Really good system. You reckon it's gonna go, Donnie?
Of course it will.
So we've just smacked together a real quick exhaust system with an old muffler we had kicking around, just to go to obviously the back of the car, because of the AES valve on there. We've also got the compressor for it that makes the pressure that opens the valve, and the MAC valve that switches it. We're waiting on our EGTs to get here. We needed to block this up to test our exhaust system. 7/16 wheel nuts did the job.